Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a lovely day in Durban. It's cooling down quite nicely. It's still a bit humid, but it's a lovely afternoon for the beach. So before we go down to the beach, I'm just going to be making some boneless chicken curry with peas and serving this with long grain basmati rice. So let's start cooking. So I have about 700 grams of fresh chicken fillets that I've cut into bite-sized pieces. I did wash this and trim the excess fat. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of oil, just some cooking oil, some salt and pepper, a little bit of turmeric. I will list the quantities and ingredients in the description. Some jeera and coriander powder, Kashmiri blend, two teaspoons of crushed ginger and garlic, and I've got 3 heaped teaspoons of double thick yogurt. So I'm just going to give this a mix, and I'm going to let this marinate for about an hour. You could do this the night before. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge now and get our other ingredients ready. So the ingredients I will be using today is sunflower cooking oil. Then I've got dry spices. I've got bay leaf, cinnamon stick, star anise, some crushed jeera, cloves and cardamom pods. And then I've got onions that I've grated, curry leaf, some fresh thyme from the garden, jalapeno chilies from the garden, tomato puree, and this is 2 large tomatoes that I've grated. Then I've got some curry powder, salt to taste, and unfortunately I don't have coriander at the moment, so just some parsley for color and garnish. And then our chicken is marinating in the fridge. I'm just going to keep it cool there, and our peas is in the freezer. I'm using McCain frozen peas today. So let's start cooking. So to a medium pan, my flame on high, I'm going to be adding about 60 ml of cooking oil, and I'm just going to wait for this to slightly heat up. So our oil is nice and hot now, and we're going to be adding our dry spices, and we're just going to let this cook for about a minute and splatter and just infuse all those flavors. So I can smell all the aromas of the different spices. I'm now ready to add our curry leaf and our grated onion. This is a large onion. I'm going to give that a mix. And I'm adding the chili and our thyme as well. I will remove all the thyme and the curry leaf and chili and the big whole spices once our curry is done, because my family is really fussy and they don't like picking all the stuff out. They usually call it twigs and things. So I'm just going to let this cook for about 5 minutes. Our onions is now cooked. I'm just going to be adding some curry powder, just a teaspoon, because we've already got some Kashmiri blend in our chicken, and we've also got chili here. Just going to give this a mix. Now we're ready to add the tomato puree. And our tomatoes. giving this a mix. I'm just adding a little bit of salt for now. And I'm going to let this cook for 5 minutes with the lid on. So a tomato has been cooking for 5 minutes. Spices are affecting my sinus. And this is our chicken. We're going to add chicken now. Just going to rinse this out and put a little bit of water. Just going to give this a mix. And I'm just going to be adding a little bit of salt, not too much. And I'm going to let this cook for 10 minutes before we add our peas. So the curry has been cooking now for 10 minutes, and I'm using frozen peas, McCain frozen peas. I prefer the McCain frozen peas because it cooks quickly and it's frozen fresh. So I'm using about a cup and a quarter. Just going to put this in here, and this should take another 10 minutes to cook. Chicken fillets cook very quickly, and it's ideal for last minute guests or a weeknight dinner, and pairs well with roti, naan or some basmati rice. Sadly, we don't have coriander. It's just been so hot, and it's too hot for coriander in the garden, and I don't have any in the freezer. So I'm just going to let this cook now for 10 minutes, checking in 5 minutes time. So I've turned the flame down. The curry is now cooked, and as you can see, it cooked in under 30 minutes. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of dry parsley, and now we're ready to serve. So there you have it, our curry is now dished and ready to serve. I've got the rice ready, and as I said, this is very simple to make, takes under 30 minutes, and very simple ingredients, not too difficult, and you can add more or less spice if you wish. Guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share, and until our next video, take care, bye.